Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to a late night edition of the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know, I got another banger for y'all, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. We got the chat jumping already early. We outside tonight, y'all. We outside. Paris, fall. What's good? Welcome in. We got a lot to talk about. There's trades that need to be made, players that need to be switching rosters. Bronny James is looking like a G Leaguer, and hey, that's okay. We got Olympics. Man, Team USA is a little beat up right now. A couple injuries, might be needing a couple replacements coming up. And then y'all know we got to preview that All-Star game. The WNBA All-Stars taking on Team USA next weekend. Going to be a big one. I'm excited for the three-point shootout, skill challenge, all that good stuff. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, from Vietnam, okay. I love pho. I'm telling you, man, that's some good stuff. Yo, Timothy, what's good? What's good? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing tonight? How we doing? Lot going on. A lot of topics to discuss. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. Um, the trade deadline is looming in the WNBA. There are some moves that need to be made. Kicking things off, man. Just wondering from y'all, what moves do you want to see? What moves should be made? What teams need to be a little bit thirsty in this trade market before this break, man? I know there are a lot of teams we've talked about. The Fever maybe making a move for a veteran guard as well as a big. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's mainly about the W, but you know we have some other topics that we like to discuss because I know y'all be on everything. Lindy, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about the biggest trades that need to be made, the blockbuster deals going on right now. Well, I should say that need to be going on in the WNBA. Teams that need to make trades to acquire assets. Can the Chicago Sky obtain a point guard before free agency, before the draft? What moves need to be made? And you know, this is going to be something that they're discussing during this break. A lot of coaches are going to be able to really take a good look at their rosters and see what's missing and see what they need to add. I know for the Sky, we've really talked about them adding a point guard. I know in recent interviews, the Indiana Fever have talked about wanting to add a veteran who really has playoff experience, who has championship experience. CC needs to be asked to be traded. Where to, Lindy? Where does she need to go? Where does CC need to go? That's close. I imagine everyone is scrambling, and there's probably going to be some big surprises coming too. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of players that are on people's benches right now that could definitely be making an impact somewhere else. I want the Sun to go get them a shooter. Definitely could use a shooter. I mean, they pretty much just have that three-headed monster with Thomas, Carrington, and Bonner for the most part. Jones is good, but you know they could definitely use some more three-point shooting because you know AT ain't really shooting them. Carrington can hit them, but she's not a knockdown. They need like a sniper. I feel that to open some things up for them. Respect, respect. Yeah, I mean there are some shooters available. Like I mean, there's guards I'm looking at. I'm looking at like Jordan Canada. I'm looking at Lexi Brown if she can stay healthy. Celeste Taylor. I'm really surprised the Sky did not grab Celeste Taylor, man. I'm really surprised that the Sky didn't grab her. I thought she would have been a perfect fit. I thought she would have been a perfect fit in that defensive scheme. We saw that she could run the backup point guard spot. Celeste Taylor proved last night that she is a WNBA guard. She proved that she's running that second unit with the Mercury. Was out there dishing that rock, man. Yeah, I like what we saw from Celeste Taylor. They had her guarding Caitlyn a few times as well. Caitlyn did strip her though, cause that turnover. But I'm excited that the Liberty have signed Jalen Sherrod. I thought that was a really good pickup for the Liberty to add some backcourt depth. They're battling injuries right now. I just watched the Sparks, so CC to the Sparks. Yo, how about Rakia Jackson, Lindy? How about Rakia Jackson, man? She is in her bag. She has been in her bag. Yeah, they should have. There have been zero interesting trades. There hasn't been a lot of movement. So that's why I'm saying after the Olympic break, man, I think we're gonna see a lot of movement during this break and after the break. Like in the coming weeks, we are gonna see teams make moves. Fever don't really have good assets that teams want or we want to trade. I'll trade Smith and Mitchell. Those two have trade value. Where can we get some good players in return? Yeah, I think Melissa Smith could be on her way out anyways, and Mitchell's at the end of her contract. I think they re-sign Mitchell. Like for that, you're gonna want a player like Kennedy Carter, Scott Diggins for a Mitchell. Like you're gonna want somebody that can come in and score. Kalia Copper, you're gonna want somebody that can come in and get a bucket, man. So if you're gonna get rid of Mitchell, you need to get a number one scoring option in return. And for Nelissa Smith, you definitely want a big that can do what she does, which is stretch the floor, but also give you very good production down low as well. The defense is not there for her. Chandra, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Grace Berger could really help out the Sky. Honestly, Grace Berger could help out the Sky a lot. I feel like it's a shame that she's not getting minutes. They have her buried on the bench. We're not really sure where Saxton fits into the scheme of things as well. Shoot, throw Grace Berger to the Minnesota Lynx. I know the LA Sparks are probably not looking to move her because she just signed that extension. But I'll tell y'all, De'Erica Hamby could help a lot of championship contenders or a lot of teams that are looking to get over that hump. We need to see her in the playoffs. There are some college players that be really good fit in the 2025 draft. Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine like a great fit, depending on what happens with the roster, a great fit for the Fever would be Anissa Morrow out of LSU. I think that would be a great fit. I think Tahina Powell would be a great fit for a lot of teams. Hey, appreciate that. Yes, smash that like button. Thank you so much for the support. And if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest to stay up to date with the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. The Fever could also go after Shook Sutton. They need a backup point guard, and she can really help. They have one in Grace Berger. They just don't play her. They had a backup point guard in Grace Berger, and they had one in Celeste Taylor. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, Chandra. Yes, Rakia's been hooping. Everybody keeps Squizzo. What's good? What's good? Everybody keeps saying the Fever need another big. They just need to play the ones they have. They just need to play the guards they have. Or the bigs they have, really. If they trade Alyssa Smith for some picks and a decent player, that opens up Alyssa Peely swap and opens up an EV. So Bree Jones signing. Bree Jones would be really good for them. You talk about another player that can really spread the floor. Elena Deladon would be huge. I think Alyssa Peely, we've seen her have a few big games already. Like I felt like she would get more minutes with Nafisa Collier out. But I don't know, man. I think she's a bucket though. I think she's a bucket. But yeah, Elena Deladon sitting out this season, she would be major to any roster. But her in Indiana with Caitlin Clark would be, her and Leah Boston, if they could swap Melissa Smith and some picks for Elena Deladon, Deasia Fair could definitely help out a team right now. Deasia Fair could definitely help out a lot of teams right now that need a spark off the bench. We know she can score the basketball. Fever is where talent goes to die. They haven't done a good job of developing talent in the past few years. I'll give you that. I think they did Destiny Henderson wrong, former South Carolina Gamecock. I've been seeing a lot of Sabali. Bring in Monica Ciano. Flage? Y'all waiting 2 years on that? We talking 2 years? We waiting 2 years. Flage is gonna be really, really good. She's talented. She gets to the cup like Dwayne Wade, but we waiting 2 years on that. I think Indiana need to be more focused on maybe getting like a. I don't know. It depends on how you want to run things. To be honest, for Indiana, if they could mess around and get like an Anissa Morrow or maybe like a Layla Filia or I don't know, man. There's a few players I would like to see them get. Georgia Moore, I think is going to be really good. Tahina Pow Pow, I think would be a really good fit with Indy. To be honest, I think she'd be a really good fit for them. Trade sides for a Happy Meal. Get her out of there. Get her out of there. They do need a GM and a coach. Flage to the Sky would be so elite. I think Raven Johnson would be a great fit for the Sky as well. Either one of them could be the missing key for them. But yeah, I think Flage takes a big step forward this year. But man, I don't sleep on Raven though. Don't sleep on Raven Johnson. I think she would be really good. But the Sky needs someone that can get the entry pass into the post. Paige, man, I would love to see Paige go to the Washington Mystics. If the Mystics get healthy, they get Della Don back, pair her with Aaliyah Edwards. You got Austin down there. You still got Jasmine Sykes, Ariel Atkins. Like they would have a mob with Paige Beckers at the one. Washington would be really good with her. That pick and roll with her and Aaliyah Edwards we saw was deadly at UConn, and then pairing that with Elena Della Don. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they need to have Bluter at least. Yeah, Kennedy Carter. She's a small guard. She's a small guard. But yeah, the Bluter needs to at least be in the front office, if not a coach, man. But yeah, Deasia Fair is a bucket. She's definitely a WNBA player that can help. She looked good distributing the ball in small sample sizes with the Aces. Brandon, I'm hearing our girl might not have the instinct drop motivation to get to the next level. Oh man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Yeah, Saxon's not even playing. People keep saying that the Fever need a big, but they're not even playing all the ones that they have. And they obviously felt like Saxton was more valuable than Celeste Taylor. Oh yeah, yo, Tiff, she has been killing with the Minnesota Lynx this year. She has been getting buckets off that bench. She has been getting buckets. Most people right now are saying Kiki Iriafa is going to be the number one pick in the draft, and Paige is going to go number two. It will be interesting to see Zombie who Golden State what pick they get. I imagine it'll be a top 5 pick. But yeah, Cecilia's been hooping for the Lynx off that bench. Yeah, the Fever would have to take a major nosedive. Major nosedive. But I'm wondering if people go after like Lexi Brown, Jordan Canada, maybe Dana Evans if they need a little backcourt depth. Kiki Rice and the one that might lack the drop. Oh man, she's so physically gifted. I think we'll see a lot in this junior year. This junior year will be very telling for her future, RC. She's either going to take that step and be the best point guard in the nation, or UCLA is going to underachieve once again with that talented sophomore going to be junior class. Fever need a 3-and-D stretch who can run the floor. Yeah, they definitely need someone that can make shots, but also play defense and run the floor. Absolutely. And that can cater to Clark's game. I definitely agree with that. I hope they wrong about Kiki Rice. UCLA is my second team. Yeah, I think she's super talented. Kiki's super talented too, man. The USC has an absolute mob coming in, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Juju's gonna be a sophomore this year. So we got 3 more years of really watching her go bananas in women's college basketball. They should. I'm not. I don't want saying I want it, but like if they did make a one and done rule, it would be for a player like Juju. Only 6 rookies on average actually get playing time. The rest get buried on the bench or play in Europe. A lot of talented rookies in Europe right now. We just saw 2 got signed this past week. Celeste Taylor and Jalen Sherrod just got signed. Destiny Henderson got signed last week. Another young player. It is tough. Expansion will definitely help with a lot more players getting opportunities. These younger players that are coming out of the in the WNBA draft moving to future because there's so much talent. The talent is just getting better and better in women's college hoops. So expansion's coming at the right time. But yeah, there's a lot of players that are getting international experience. But we see like Jalen Brown went international for a while. She comes back, earns a spot with the Dallas Wings. I think she should be a player teams are going after. You're talking about like a 3 and D type of player. Jalen Brown is a player that I think should be on people's radars right now. Fever won't get a sure shot third star unless it comes in the draft. I mean, I feel like honestly they have 3 stars. Like Kelsey Mitchell is absolutely a star, y'all. But she's just a one-dimensional star. If she could really strap up on D like how she plays offense, I wouldn't have any complaints about her, but she's just one dimensional. They got to get her to buy more into the team. But as far as scoring the basketball, Kelsey Mitchell is elite. And there's nobody else on this roster that really does what she does. Yeah, some of these other players definitely need to be signed. Talk to them, Paris. We need more teams. We need about 18, 20. We need some more. Yo, I feel like JC Sheldon's game really catered to the WNBA more being an off guard and the fact that she can really play defense. But I'm super excited to see Lucy Olson, third leading scorer in the NCAA last year, playing against big time talent in the Big Ten. But I'm looking at her. I'm looking at like another French talent could possibly be Haley Van Lith if she can reinvent herself at TCU. She may get a crack at it. Yeah, Lexi is definitely a 3 and D talent, and she's capable of picking up and guarding 94 feet the other opposition's best perimeter threat. She definitely did. She definitely is. The Fever needs defense. I think that's why they gotta play Dantas more. She's a beast in the paint, and she can spread the floor. The Fever have a lot of pieces that fit a lot of the needs that we're talking about right now. They just don't play. She wouldn't pass if she was laying in hospice. That is insane. Yeah, Lexi Hall, her energy is just contagious. Her energy is contagious, man. Lexi Hall is just a complete difference maker when she comes in. It never made sense to me, y'all, how Christy Wallace was getting minutes over Lexi Hall. It never made sense to me, man. Hall's a better shooter, a better defender, gives you more size at the small forward. Like, just it was a no brainer for her to start for me, in my opinion. But there are a lot of players right now that, I've seen Natasha Cloud's name being mentioned a lot as well, man, as a potential target for the Fever. That's somebody that they played against. She's having one of the best seasons she's had at the point guard position, dishing the rock. They had her, and she's versatile on defense. They had her guarding Aaliyah Boston for crying out loud. It was madness. It's cool to see some of these young players that have recently got signed. But there's still some other ones that need to be signed as well. But I'm expecting like CC will make them look good because she'll get them the ball. I mean, she's making life easier for every teammate that she has. Like the Fever have shown potential though. Like they have a really good young core, but I think they gotta let Wheeler walk. They gotta get Wallace out of there and bring in some quality talent. It's not too late to go get Celeste. I'm just saying. She's only on a 7 day. But injuries have just been killing teams too, man. So that's why I think we will definitely see the Asia Fair back in. I like what she reminds me of Kyle Fairwalk role for my Hawkeyes. Okay, okay. Just bringing the energy, the hustle, the glue player makes the winning plays. Dantas isn't mobile enough to be in the starting lineup for the Fever. She's definitely got to get in game shape. She's still getting in game shape for sure. I think Ho needs to improve her shot making abilities too. Definitely, I think she shoots like 38% from three. If she can get that up to 40, that will be major. Yeah, I've been seeing her name a lot. I've been seeing her name a lot, John. Johnny, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. If you're just joining, we are talking about big trade targets, moves that teams need to be making in the WNBA. Who do you want to see on the move? Who do teams need to be targeting? What do teams need? Let's talk about it. Hit the chat, baby. Hit the chat. Fever for champions. Satu would be amazing on the Fever. Absolutely. She's battled some injuries, but we're still talking about an all-star level talent here. Runs the floor, athletic, finishes with either hand. Yo, Nuke, what's good? What's good? Hey, today has been a wild day. We saw Angel Reese's double streak get ended. We saw Sabrina light the sky up. Marina Mabry was hooping as well. It's been a lot, man. Injuries, rookie signings, players being brought back. Celeste Taylor playing against her old team, Caitlin Clark. It's been a wild few days. Trade proposal: Fever trade Alyssa Smith to the Lynx for Alyssa Peely and a 2025 first. Do y'all feel like that's a fair trade? I'm a firm believer in Alyssa Peely's ability, and she's had a couple of 20-point games with the Lynx already, man. She is a walking mismatch at that size. I'm still not sure, and I don't think they figured out who she would guard, but do y'all feel like that would be worth it? Would that be a even trade? Okay, scholar. Scholar. Yeah, Christy Wallace, man, she shouldn't even be in the league. Yeah, in a very small sample size, Dante has shown that she can be a defender in the paint. She can anchor the paint, block shots, rebound, and she can shoot the three. I mean, there. I don't think there's a team in the league with more bigs that can hit the three than the Fever. Fever can make a trade or two, do well in free agency and draft well, they might make it far in the playoffs next year. Yeah, they're just a couple pieces away. I think the Fever are just a couple of upgrades away from being serious contenders. So you can do free agent, or you can sign players that are still like overseas. That's where a lot of players are going to be signed. If you don't trade for a pick, you're definitely going to be signing players from overseas. Hey, man, I'm just saying, for a title contender that needs a big, Liz Cambridge is still out there. She's still out there. I'm just saying. How y'all feel about it? How y'all feel about it? Mackenzie Holmes is still out there. I like Alyssa Peely a lot too, though, man. She was one of my favorite players last year. Watching her at Utah, man, she can shoot the three. She's really, really talented offensively. Really talented. She's a beast on the boards. Alexis Morris is still out there. Alexis Morris, Natasha Mack as well. Yup, yup. Alexis Morris was playing for the Globetrotters last time I saw. Jasmine Carson, okay, okay, okay. Who are some trades? There's some talent over in Europe, y'all. Y'all are dropping some big names. Y'all are dropping some big names. There's still a lot of talent over in Europe that can be brought over, or overseas, or international in general, not just in Europe. A lot of teams will get in a shootout with the Fever can't hang. Yeah, you got to be able to score with them. I mean, you got 4 players that can get double figures anytime they want. Bro, Liz Cambridge would eat. Do you think not even I could hold the laugh in Bronny James beat Celeste Taylor in a game of 1-on-1? Yeah, I'm definitely taking Bronny. I'm definitely taking Bronny. It's gonna be close though. She's gonna put up a fight. But yeah, I'm gonna take Bronny in that 1-on-1. Championship for the Fever with Liz. Sheesh, for hey man, I thought you was talking about your wife a minute ago. My would say just because he married don't mean he can't look. The Sky could go get a lot of effective guards, but will they? There are a lot of good guards out there. Charisma Osborne is a dog. I like her as well. And you talk about a guard that can shoot the basketball, she would help them. No team will help the Fever by trading good players to them. They gotta find some free agency or develop some sleepers. They cut one of their sleepers. They cut one of the sleepers. Yup. Coach Christy Sobbs is definitely gonna hold the Fever back. And that's true, Paris. That's valid because whenever they get stops, they turn into transition buckets, and they are an elite team in transition offense. Yes, that is a lot of cap space too. If they get rid of Wheeler and Wallace, that's a lot of cap space. Wallace stinks. They need to bring in a good veteran backup point guard. If they're not gonna play Grace Berger, if they don't believe in Grace Berger, bring in a veteran backup point guard with some championship experience. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate it. He says no more Bronny James. It is done. Iowa Hawkeyes and more. I think once LeBron retires, that could change. Cardoso will probably get in her groove better after the break. I think so. I think so. I absolutely think so. She missed a few games. She's finding her rhythm. I think we've seen flashes of what she could be. I definitely do. I mean, just the sheer size and her mobility at that size, her ability to get up and down the court. Like Cardoso can really move. I think they just gotta get whoever is training Aaliyah Boston in the post with that footwork. Cardoso need to be with them. Cardoso need to be with Aaliyah Boston working on that footwork. Let's go. Let's go. First super for appreciate you. Angel McCarthy had decent stats. She can still run. Okay, okay. Name drop. I like it. I like it. See, man, that just shows you, though. I mean, we've went in a circle and we've named, what, at least 10 players that are not on rosters right now or that are overseas that could be helping teams. I mean, the pool is deep right now. And when you got teams like the Phoenix Mercury who are missing their entire backcourt, I mean, you would think Minnesota Lynx would lean on Peely a little bit more. They're leaning on Bridget Carlton, like Courtney Williams and them. Kayla McBride with Nafisa Collier out, but they might be needing a forward. Like, there's a lot. Accent says Cardoso's being held back by Reese. A BBL Christie song. That is hilarious. That beat is so hard, though. Metro snapped on that beat. Liani is another target. Good defensive player. Okay. Timothy dropping the names tonight. Dropping some gems. Dropping some gems. It would be good. What's good, Jay? How you doing? BBL Chrissy is insane, y'all. That is insane. That is hilarious. She does. Camilla has really good chemistry with Aaliyah and Victoria at South Carolina because they're versatile players. and they don't clog the paint, allowing Cardoso to do what she does best. Yes, and I think if Angel Reese continues to develop that jump shot, it's going to open up things to where they can't collapse on Camilla. Camilla just needs to work on the footwork a bit more. She get that Aaliyah Boston footwork and a go-to move. They need to be teaching her the sky hook at 6'7", because that would be unguardable. But Killer Camilla is definitely going to make her presence felt, I think, more so after the break. I would agree with that. Natasha Hyman is a good option for a backup point guard as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just someone that has played in big games. C-Man, what's good? What's good? Welcome in. This is y'all's first time within the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Carrington and Smith, we straight. We don't want Smith. They don't want the couple drama. Yeah, man, I was so impressed with Melissa Smith, the way she guarded up and locked down Stewie when they beat the Liberty. That was crazy. I'm telling you, Timothy is the plug. He's got him. He's got him. Yeah, they had 3 players with double doubles, man. And how about Alyssa Smith shooting that 3? She is shooting that 3 very confidently right now. She's shooting that 3 ball. Carrington, man, I'm telling you, Dejanay Carrington she's tough. I love her game. Dejanay Carrington is the truth. Oh yeah, beat this big fire. Big fire. Hey, I agree though, you gotta keep the main thing the main thing, y'all. Maureen Johannes. Jeez. That is one out the bag. Man, her defense is just lackluster most times. But I tell you, she really, really stepped it up when they played the Liberty, man. Holding Brianna Stewart to 14 points. So we know it's there. It's just, can you lock in for 4 quarters every game? That's what's going to really separate you. Facts, elite 3-point shooter. Major. RC said Alyssa can walk. She can go ahead and walk. Off the wall question. I know what happened in the movies. What if the team would have a mutiny, tell sides to set her beyond down? Would that be possible? I just don't even see that happening, but I feel like players have definitely gotten coaches fired before. I mean, I don't know if y'all are watching like the Netflix series Receiver right now, but they got Josh McGaines out there at Oakland. If the players band together, they absolutely have major power. The thing is, though, the coach Lynn, or the GM Lynn Dunn is handpicked Christy Sods for this job, so it's going to take a lot to get her out of there. Fever going to be looking like the old Kentucky teams with Adolph Rupp. Said we only got 20. Oh yes, hit that like button, Thank you so much for the support. Y'all could be anywhere else this Saturday night, and y'all are kicking it with me. I appreciate it. This is not possible without all of you wonderful people. Yeah, it can be. She does be getting blown by. I need Katie Lou to just start hitting threes again, though. She did come up with a big steal for them, though. Like, she's got active hands. She at least be giving effort on defense. But I'm just not sure what position she really can guard. She's too slow to be guarding threes, and she be getting bullied in the post guard at fours. They do have some nice pieces already, but I do not think Christy Sods is the one to bring the best out of this group and help them reach their full potential, y'all. Kaylu be running a mixture of gravel and quicksand. She is a walking blow by waiting to happen. Well, if Sods wouldn't mess up their game, they could win. Man, forget all that. Caitlyn need knockdown shooters around her. That's why I don't understand why Grace Berger is not getting any minutes. We know the type of players Caitlyn needs around her. Yeah, she's definitely better off on the bench. I really did not think she deserved to start over Lexi Hole. I thought Lexi Hole was the obvious replacement for Christy Wallace. Yo, I'm familiar with Kaylee Heckle. She's going to be a stud at USC. I watched her in Mary Cup playing with Joyce Edwards. Like, she's a blow by, quick guard, can shoot the three, elite passer, elite court vision. She's going to provide a very steady point guard presence for Southern California, for SoCal. This is the most talent Juju's ever played with. Then they got Talia Von Ohoffen. They got Kiki coming in. They got Ryan Marshall. Like, they're going to be loaded. Yeah, Heckle is the real deal. He and Nurse could really help some teams. WNBA is changing more to the fast, upbeat Iowa's type of play. Just how the NBA did. Just how the NBA did when Steph changed things. We're seeing the exact same thing. Yeah, Katie Lou is definitely slow. I know Camilla is probably frustrated, but she's being patient, understanding now they can get back to building more team chemistry. Yeah, I think they can go back to playing free. They can open things up now and just play free without the pressure of that record. Yo, Sophie Cunningham was letting that thing fly last night. Definitely gave her the follow on Instagram to respect for her. But yeah, she can shoot the rock, yo. She really can. She's lights out. She is lights out from three. Good size too, and she plays defense. She's a scrapper. Zombie says, I think it's because Grace tends to be a bit indecisive on the floor. The minute I've seen her play, she seems to be intimidated in a way. I just don't think she's gotten really many opportunities, to be honest. I mean, she looked fine last year. You know, I mean, she looked like a rookie, but you know, she showed potential. Yeah, definitely. Cunningham is a knockdown shooter. Can get her shot off the dribble, doesn't need much space. Her, McBride, like those are two of the best shooters in the league. Fire Dunn and Sides, Wheeler and Wallace. They need to clean house, see, man. They need to clean house. They need to clean house. Yeah, she would be definitely good with CC. Absolutely. Yeah, Sophie got that quick release, too. She be letting that thing fly. She is streaky. Real talk, though, Paris. Timmy, yeah, they definitely need to keep Timmy. They definitely do. Yeah, I see that, bro. You definitely do. That's what I'm saying. She showed potential. I don't understand how she just fell out the rotation. We talking about shooters, and they don't even play the ones they got. But yeah, Timmy's the perfect bid. Runs the floor hard. Her energy, she's like the front court version of Hole, man. Her energy is just contagious. Terry, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm honestly not even sure about Soares. Yeah, Dunn and Sods cannot be trusted. Hey, some of the players are models. It's crazy. Yo, Grace Burger Keith Sods car. Something. Something, RC. Something. She got to get some dirt on Sods and blackmail her to play, because ain't no way. What did she do? Caitlin Tomorrow League, Boston, and Clark is a nightmare. Yes. And, man, they are down their best player, MVP candidate, Nafisa Collier. They have not looked the same, but I will say Kayla McBride has stepped up. Yeah, she definitely has Bruce Bowen moments. Great comparison. Wallace playing in the Olympics, so maybe come back with more confidence. She's going to be riding the bench for Australia. I like Naj Reid more than Cat, bro. Naj Reid is a dog. And he can flat out shoot the basketball. If you could combine Naj Reid and Cat, Naj Reid's like mentality with Cat, bro, they'd be probably the top two bigs in the league. They'd be up there with Embiid. Grace needs to play if she shoots like that. She really can shoot it. Now, Nafisa's still out. They're a high offense run and gun team. Exactly. Why would you not play players that cater to your style of play and your superstar? Well, I don't understand. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, Collier is still out. I just love when players bring energy off the floor. If I was Grace, I get it. She from Indiana and she would happy to get paid, but I would ask for my release. Yeah, I mean she's a hometown kid. She's a hometown kid. Yeah, literally the owner said they were a write off. Nuts. Yo, Bruce Bowen was a dog. But yeah, I mean they have to find players that are gonna buy into this system, but they also have players on this roster that we haven't seen. Oh yeah, him and Robert Ory, big shot, Mr. Big Shot. Trade proposal. Okay, Timothy. They trade Grace Berger to the Atlanta Dream for a second round pick. I mean, are you gonna get somebody in the second round this year better than Grace Berger? Maybe. I think this draft is gonna be good. Self sabotage. Self sabotage, man. It's wicked out here, y'all. It is wicked out here. What is actually going on? It's wicked out here. This team is never the Fever will never reach their full potential with Dunn and Sods at the helm. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. And you got Clark for at least a guaranteed 4 years. How many of those years are you gonna waste with this suspect regime? Man, now y'all got me thinking about Sophie Cunningham playing with Caitlin Clark on the Fever. That team, that would be dynamic. Yeah. I mean, Celeste got picked up literally yesterday, 6 hours before the game, and was out there dropping dimes in her debut. But she couldn't get any minutes with the Fever, but y'all got time to play Erica Wheeler and start Christy Wallace. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yo, y'all just had Caitlyn, and now y'all got Juju coming to the conference. And she bringing a mob with her RC. Oh my goodness, she's bringing a mob. Kennedy Smith, too, another five-star recruit that's going to be really good for USC. Man. Melissa needs some milk. Christy sabotage sides. I'm telling you. And none of her moves are justified. She just says it's a coach's decision. Like, you take Caitlyn out, you don't draw up plays for her. She has 29, you don't draw up plays for her. Like, it's crazy the way that she's moving. And y'all see, Clark is fed up. Clark is absolutely fed up. Steven, I agree. Are you going to develop talent? Are you going to develop that young talent on the roster? Are you going to develop that talent? Because they have a very good roster. If they get rid of Wheeler and if they get rid of Mitchell, they will have a lot of cap space. But can you find another guard? Erica the plug Wheeler. She do like the plug. I would eat the contract of Wheeler and Wallace, release Saxton and fire Gun and Sides, and build now. Don't wait. Yeah, because the window can close short. There's a lot of talent coming. Trade from the LA Sparks trade Lexi Brown to the Liberty for Jalen Sherrod in 2025 seconds. Sparks will sign Sherrod for the rest of the season hardship contract. Sherrod could help them, and Lexi Brown really ain't playing. I know she's been hurt, she's been out. Um, but she definitely could help some teams. It seems like the LA Sparks have kind of figured out their rotation without her, so I don't know what it looks like, with her now. They could definitely use another point guard. Brandon, what about Morgan Kelly? Yo, Kelly's the real deal. She's a big wing. She's a big wing. She's very skilled, can pass the ball, can run the pick and roll, deep range, can get to the cup, guard multiple spots. Morgan Kelly is the truth. I made a video of like 5 candidates that could break out for UConn this year, and Morgan Kelly was on that list. She is going to be a stud. I think she's a WNBA player. For sure. Love her game. She's big time. Yes, yes. Hey, appreciate that, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you, Chandra. Next time I piss somebody off, I'm gonna say it was a coach's decision. Hey, oh man, that's hilarious. Do a deep dive video of Erica Wheeler's plus and minus. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, actually. It's so bad. In a game and the impact she has on the Indiana Fever offense. Every time she gets into the game, the points per minute with her on and off the floor. Yeah, it's insane. It is insane how they. I mean, we saw them blow a 31-point lead. 31 points. They almost gave that game away, y'all. They literally almost gave that game away, man. That was insane. That was insane. Sophie Cunningham and Kalia Copper was out there lighting them up. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody trade for like Ari McDonald either, though. A guard like that. Like real talk. Hey, Chandra, you holler at me. Let me know. Caitlin AB all day. South Carolina, Boston. Balfour by what Boston hollering. Mitchell needs to go along with Will. Hey yo, man, but like Marcus Sean, welcome in. Like Mitchell is definitely not a team player. I agree with y'all completely. But who could they get to replace her? Like you're gonna need a caliber player of her, like a Kennedy Carter. You're going to need a Sky Diggs. You're gonna need a Kalia Copper. You're going to need a player that can replace that production, though, man. You have to. If you let Mitchell go and you don't bring in a player to replace her, then that entire like, they're going to take a major step back. They're going to take a major step back. But she is one-dimensional. If she would just play defense, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad. I'm not even mad that she's not like an assist. She's a scorer. That's fine. We've seen players like, that haven't averaged a lot of assists. But guard, if you're going to be a one-dimensional player, you got to play both ways, bro. If you're going to try to be a scorer, like we've seen in the NBA, we've seen 2 guards be straight buckets. But if you're going to try to be like a Kobe Bryant or something, not even putting her in the same combo, but I'm just saying that mode of player, like a Victor Oladipo, if you're going to try to be a two-way player, like you have to be able to play defense and score. Okay, Mitchell for Sophie Cunningham? Do y'all feel like that's fair? Cunningham like a third option on our squad, though. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? Yeah, Deasia Fair is a pro. Deasia Fair is a pro. We just saw Jalen Sherrod get signed. We saw Celeste Taylor get signed this week. I definitely think Deasia Fair gets brought back. Absolutely. Morgan Shelley could have a comparison game at the ceiling of Villanova and Maddie Seegers and maybe the floor of Rebecca Allen type. Instant Cobb would be a better version of Ashlyn Shade. Yeah, think Ashlyn Shade, but bigger, a better passer, and can get her shot off the dribble. Not just more so a spot up. Shade can get it off the dribble a little bit, but like Kelly can get to the cup too. Like she can really score all three levels and really create her own shot. I want to see CC snap some more. Put your foot down, CC. Clean that. Hey, she got to be more aggressive. She being passive at times. Being too passive at times. She's being way too passive. Yo, Nika Mule, I think could help the Chicago Sky. Real talk. I think Nika Mule, her defense would fit in with them. She could shoot the three, open things up, and she's an elite passer as well. Nika Mule could help some teams out, man. I can't believe the Storm ain't using her. But I mean, if Nika Mule can't get minutes on that team, there's no way I don't think Grace Berger would. No offense to her. No offense to her at all. Yeah, I mean Mitchell has. We've seen Mitchell win them games and close games out, but we've also seen them shoot them. Seen her shoot them out some games as well. Iowa Hawkeyes. Hey man, I'm telling you, she need to pull it. They need. They said Kate need to pull a Latrell Sprewell and just give her a little. Hey yo, man! If the NBA has taught us anything, it has taught us the power is in with the players. You can make serious change as a player if you pivot and leverage your power the right way. Okay, predictions for the Fever forwards. Solovs, Yano, Teamy, Dantas, Katie Lou. Okay. What if they just go and try to make a big splash? Ain't nobody trading Mule for Burger. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Mitchell just needs to make better decisions. Yeah, she needs to play less selfish. Less selfish basketball, man. She's definitely shot them out of the games. I want AB and CC to lay down on the court and protest. Heck no, we won't go. Heck no. I'm telling you, man, size. I've just never seen a coach with so much talent that's just this bad, like blatantly bad. And I get it's only her second year, but she just seems in over her head. Hey, them links won't come to play though. Predictions for center Aaliyah Boston. Okay, you got them getting Lee from Los Angeles. Okay, okay. Major moves. Hannah Stokey on the Fever. Oh man, she would be a younger team. Michael Jordan should buy the Indiana Fever, hire GM and coach. Man, Michael Jordan made me mad. He did my Hornets dirty. He ain't do nothing for us. But he's still from NC though, so still repping. Asia Fair averaged 22 points, could replace Wheeler and Wallace minutes. Do you think she's ready to produce at that level in the WNBA right now, though? Hey, what if they go? I'm talking about bringing Elena Deladon in or something crazy. I'm saying. Steven says, Brandon, are you scared of facts, bro? Bro, Steven, I was literally a TV reporter for like 5 years, dog. All I knew was metrics for a while, but man, I'm not trying to force a bunch of numbers down people's throats. There's enough people doing that already. I like the storytelling aspect of things. Oh yes, yo, Stokey, I'm telling you, the way she runs the floor, she will not be out there dropping passes. Already has the chemistry with Clark. Hey, they might as well go get Gustafson too. Just make it an all Iowa squad, the Iowa Fever. Yeah, he does. Bubba Wallace drives for him. Him and Benny Hamlin own it together. Yes, yes. That would either one would be a major splash. Either one would be a major splash. Bro, could you imagine that pick and roll? I'm kind of being selfish though. I would love to see Della Don and Caitlyn play together, but I would love to also to see her stay in Washington, and hopefully they would get Paige Beckers. That would be amazing. Not at all, Axon. I'm with you. Horrible drafter. Horrible draft picks, man. I can't. I sit back and think about the players the Hornets missed on Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, like all types of players. Brandon, I think you should talk about the Iowa Hawkeyes. They probably have the biggest turnover in college basketball. I want to be on someone's talk. Yo, I got my guy. So my guy Nick Cousins, who I worked in the sports department with in North Dakota, covers Iowa. He was on the show a bunch of times. We interviewed him. You know, he covered them very heavy. So we will have a lot of Iowa Hawkeye content, like a lot of college basketball content in general. I'm a big fan of Lucy Olson, and I'm excited to see her with Hannah Stokey, with Sydney Foster, with McCabe. You know, they got a good freshman class coming in. Iowa will be better than people think. And I mean, me and RC have talked about that a lot too. So yeah, definitely reach out. I think a lot of signs will be 1 year because of 2026 salary increase. We gotta have the difficult conversations here. We can't run away from it. I'm not ducking any smoke. I'm not I'm not ducking any smoke here, y'all. No smoke at all. We are here. It's late night with Lava Brennan Blakeney. Y'all already know, man. The filter's all on no holds bars in here, man. We live. It's Lava Brennan Blakeney after dark, baby. I appreciate y'all joining in. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Stay up to date with us. Yo, she can't go to Paige. Probably going pro this year. She go pro this year. The only expansion team that's going to be available to her is in Golden State, and I think that would be perfect to go have her out there, launch that program, launch that team out there on the West Coast. That would be dope. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How long does the four turnover or more streak go on for Clark? It's at 23 games. I don't know. With assists, there gonna be turnovers. That's a streak for you, though. If Bird gets the fever done and dumber, done and dumber, gonna be the first to get the pink slip. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. It's self sabotage. Bible boy, how you feeling? How you feeling? You put crap on Celeste going. It was the right move. I knew before the move what they were doing. Why, but podcasters want click. No, the Celeste move made no sense. And I think, to be honest with you, Steven, we saw how dumb the move was when she outplayed Erica Wheeler, and we saw that she could be the backup point guard. She literally had got signed 6 hours before the game, went out there and played meaningful minutes and racked up some assists. Looked good running that second unit. She's absolutely a WNBA player. I disagree. The Indiana Fever absolutely fumbled the bag, letting Celeste Taylor go. Sabrina Bird, that is crazy. Yeah, I like Nika Mule. I definitely think they should trade. Hey, we outside tonight, RC. We outside. We outside tonight. They say Paige been wearing a lot of purple. I think she wants to go to the Valkyries expansion team. Yeah, that would be so dope to see them build a team around her. That would be so dope, man. Paige Beckers is going to be elite in the WNBA. I'm telling you right now from day one. I count as TO3 missed passes that CC ding for. She definitely, it's like a quarterback that gets a pass tipped and then it gets intercepted, man. She goes through the same thing. It is a lot of passes. That Toronto team's going to be fun. Toronto loves their basketball. I'm excited to see that Golden State team as well. But yeah, if Paige goes out there, that would be awesome to see. I'd love to see her with the Washington Mystics. She's been at all the Storm games, but she has also been repping the LA Sparks as well. Paige might end up in Cap. What are we talking about in the chat? What are we talking about in the chat? It's spicy in here tonight, y'all. Y'all got it spicy in here tonight. When y'all think of Leah guy, y'all think Leah guy and think of Gabby Marshall with a better ignited offensive game and possibly close to just as good as defense. Gabby Marshall, she was out there putting in work on the defensive end. Definitely the best perimeter defender on Iowa last year. Why would we call him Cap? Yeah, I mean, we really haven't seen Dantas a whole lot. I get that she's, working to get back in game shape. She's missed some games. I get it. Team has been banged up. But what the hell is the plan for Saxton, though? That's what I want to know. Fever will have fifth or sixth slot entering the playoffs. I can see a six seed. I can see a six seed. The thing is, though, I feel like even if they win in the first round, they should still get rid of sides. But they won't. They calling Cap. They calling Cap. I'm still laughing at the Liberty turning into Pat Riley Nixon in the game. Yo, they blitzed Angel Reese. They threw four defenders at her. The Liberty were absolutely tired of the shenanigans. They were not. They were absolutely not letting Angel Reese get that double against them. Which team improved most of all the teams in the WNBA? Christy Sod's Fever. I mean, I think it's hard to judge like the sky on improving because you're talking about a team that's completely different from last year. So I think what they're doing is very impressive. I think the Minnesota Lynx are probably the most improved team from last year, if I'm being honest. They are definitely exceeding expectations. And without Nafisa Collier. But shout out to the Fever. They are doing their things. Christy Sod stinks, though. I'm going to have to be honest. Bro, what are they doing with Saxton? What are they doing with her? What are they doing with her? Saxton warming the bench. GM won't admit she made a mistake by hiring Sods. And that's the thing. It's a pride thing at this point. It's a pride thing. And the thing with Sods is like she's so loyal to these vets, it's a detriment to the team. I mean, honestly. How do y'all feel though, man? I mean, about these moves. I just feel like you can look at a player and tell if they're gonna be a pro. I told y'all they were gonna see Celeste Taylor again. I told y'all that they would see her again, and look what happened. Look what happened. I knew it. I knew we would see her again. At her guarding Caitlin Clark. Caitlin was cooking though, I'm not gonna lie. And if the Fever win the championship, Sods will get an 8-year contract extension. Boo, Fever losing the first round. We gotta see them fail for Christy Sods to get bounced. Yeah, I mean, what are they doing? Man, I'm telling you, CC gotta speak up. If CC sign off on it, they will get Sods up out of there. And y'all see how frustrated Caitlin Clark been with Christy Sods, man. They be going at it on the sideline. Celeste is playing with the Phoenix Mercury. She played against her former team last night. Smart guy, welcome back. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How we feeling tonight? How we feeling? We talking about a lot of trades, potential roster upgrades. I want to keep that going. We also, man, we got to mention next weekend the Olympic team versus the WNBA All-Star team. Speaking of Angel Reese, speaking of Caitlin Clark, y'all, They are teaming up for the first time, and I'm expecting at least 4 assists to go to Angel Reese. I think this WNBA All-Star team has a very good chance of beating the Olympic team. The Olympic team is beat up right now. You got Diana Taurasi out, Brittany Griner's out, Nafisa Collier is out, Chelsea Gray's working her way back. It's a lot of turmoil right now with this Olympic squad, and it feels like a lot of people want to see Caitlin Angel, Aaliyah Boston, and these WNBA All-Stars defeat Team USA before they head to the Olympics. What is going on with Team USA? Yes, Lindy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button, mash it for me. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to this late night episode of Live with Brandon Blakely. Give me some predictions. Okay, Bible Boy got the Olympic team. Oh boy, who is the Olympic team MVP? Is Asia Wilson going to dominate? Also, we got to mention that Brianna Stewart is also out with an injury, man. Team USA is banged up. Smart guy got the Fever getting knocked out in the first round. I think if the Fever were to get the Mercury, that would be, that's a winnable, you know what I'm saying? That is a winnable series. If they had to play one of the top teams, I'm saying Connecticut. They got enough firepower to outscore Connecticut, but they got a guard. Predictions, predictions, predictions. They got to deal with Enrique. Brianna Stewart is my favorite. Yo, Brianna Stewart is so elite. I mean, at her size, being able to handle the ball, bring it up the court. Stewie for MVP? Stewie? Is she going to be back in time? I hope so. Collier, DT, Griner, Stewie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lindy. Team USA is really banged up right now. They are really banged up. Give me some predictions. Ozzy, welcome in. MVP, who wins the game? What's the score? Melissa Smith, a second round for Cardoso will give Carrington to the sky as well. Lovers, same team. That's hilarious. Do they want that drama? DJ Carrington is a dog, though. She would fit the Chicago Sky perfectly. Perfectly. And they could use her three-point shooting. And she's added another athlete. Like her and Kennedy Carter in the same backcourt would be tough to guard. CC for MVP, okay. CC for MVP, she's just gonna come out. This is a revenge game for Caitlin Clark for being left off this roster, and it could be a potential tryout. Maybe they bring her in to replace Diana Taurasi if she can't go. This could be a tryout and a revenge game. A lot on the line here for Caitlin Clark as well as Angel Reese. Why is Diane still in the league? She's 42 years old. She stole enough money. She can't stay healthy. It's time for the Mercury rebuild for their future. They're not quite ready to blow it up, but they are an extremely veteran team. They are down 2 starters, right? They're down 3 stars, and Tasha Cloud is out as well. They are down 3 starters right now. Oh, CC for league MVP. That's how you feel over Asia Wilson? If Clark lived in my head, she would throw my brain out of bounds. I think DT will play one more year. She's still hooping though. She is still hooping. Let's be fair here. I mean, I'm just saying. Yo, RC, you own one. You own one tonight. I love it. You are on one. Cardoso to the Fever. I mean, she would fit, but like you don't really need her. She's not an upgrade over Nelissa Smith right now. Cardosa in a year though, I'm saying major. But I mean, she runs the floor well. She catches, she finishes. We saw all the outlet passes that she caught from Raven Johnson, so we know that that would work. And she could provide a bigger force in the middle, so Aaliyah Boston wouldn't have to be the main anchor. Okay. Chat is spicy, man. We got some familiar faces in here, and we got some new faces in here. We got some familiars and some new. I will not come in the chat and start licking boots. No boot lickers. I haven't heard that since Stomp the Yard. I like Cardoso in the field, but she might be too slow. Lynx versus Liberties in the finals? Really? I feel like that's a reach. I think for the Lynx, it depends on when the Fisa Collier comes back. That's going to be the deciding factor for them. But hey, the Fever have a well balanced attack. Hey, Jesse, welcome in, welcome in. We got some familiar faces. We got some new faces in here. Cardosa is definitely going to be a dominant force, and she's super mobile for her size. Who y'all got? Team USA or WNBA All Stars? I really just wish the Fever traded up and got Reese also. Man, that would be the perfect big. They're going to be such a good combination. Maybe it will be enough to bring these fan bases together for just one night. That's what I'm saying, Paris. Cardoso be getting down the court. She got mad outlet points. She got mad outlet passes from Raven Johnson. She's definitely not slow. She don't get much elevation off the ground, though. I'll give her that. I'll give y'all that. Brianna definitely, Stewie has definitely earned her respect. All Stars 2 point game, 2 point game for All Stars. Who else y'all got? Who else? Who else got All Stars? Who got Team USA? New York and Vegas in the finals. Okay, Mark, welcome in. New York and Vegas in the finals. I like that. I like that. A rematch. But man, everybody I feel like the Connecticut Sun feel like fool's gold. They had some easy games and really capitalized off a light schedule, but they feeling like fool's gold, man. WNBA gets the win. Lindy's got WNBA gets the win. Brianna definitely a champion. Wanted to continue her double double. Wanted AR. Yeah, hey man, they threw 4 defenders at Angel Reese. They were not allowing her to continue that double double streak. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Liberty were not with the shenanigans today, y'all. Personally, I would take DT as a personal coach for CC, so DT still would make it if she is out for Paris, and since CC needs to catch up. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I mean, to be honest, they really only have one true point guard on the roster, and that's Chelsea Gray. So they could use another point guard in CC. Be honest, she's playing better than Chelsea Gray. She legit could probably start. Yeah, I definitely think they keep Cardoso and Reese. I think that is the front court of the future. I think they're going to be spectacular together. They're going to be tough to out rebound, tough to score on. They are building the team around them too, and Kennedy Carter. She can definitely move. She has really good hands too. They just got to continue to build up her confidence. Still want AR and CC on the Olympic team. Is this game going to be a tryout for them with all these injuries? We know they got Brianna Jones. Yeah, Camilla Jones. Yeah, she definitely is a double-double machine. I really don't understand why people put AR in the same conversation with CC. They can't be compared. Standing on business. What's up, Kelso? That's what I'm saying. The Lynx play the best team basketball in the WNBA, in my opinion. They play the best team basketball. They move the basketball. I love Courtney Williams. I love Bridget Carlton. Like, they play really good defense. They make plays. They're unselfish. Nafisa Collier is a top 3 player in the league, in my opinion. Like, she is super elite. But they need her. They definitely need Collier back. Hey, they do. Trainers, bench warmers, sometimes team personnel, like everybody gets a ring. Yeah, they gotta continue to build around that front court, y'all. Clark and Reese are roommates during their time as replacements on the Olympic team. Would be a reality. Yeah, that would be all time. Great access. We would all tune into that reality show. Yep, and the Lynx play great defense. They play great team defense. they're good at turning defense into transition offense. Yeah, yeah, Kennedy Carter definitely should be on the All-Star team. Some people were saying it's because she shoulder checked, she hip checked Caitlin Clark, and that might have cost her the vote. And I don't know how true that is. That is a theory that's been going around. But Kennedy Carter is an absolute dog. She is a dog. She definitely is. She's like always in go mode, y'all. She is always in attack mode. She's like a running back hitting the hole. I would like her more though if she could shoot threes. I'm just saying. He has Panthers. Diana has legs and back problems. Big one is BG might be out with the groin. Yeah, she took a tough shot. She took a tough shot. Stewie is still out right now as well. Yeah, but yeah, BG took a tough shot. Big game tomorrow. Big game tomorrow. Yeah, she did not play good today. She got a couple buckets at the end of the game. Carter did, but she did not have a good game today. Craven, welcome in, welcome in. They gotta get her more shots. I agree. Play through Clark. You got to get her more shots. Gotta get her more shots. I agree with that. She's only been getting like 12, it feels like. She's 15. We gotta get it closer to 20. I agree. Yeah, you can't separate AR and Cardoso. You gotta keep them together. They play well together, man. Like Angel Reese is a gifted passer. I know like the assists don't show it, but like if you actually watch the games, Reese can pass. She's got a court vision. I'm just keeping it 500, 127 turnovers. This is a sin. That is a lot of turnovers. I'm not here to say the turnovers aren't a problem. Like the turnovers are definitely nasty work, I will say. But I think they'll get cleaned up. I can't believe they chose Mitchell over Kennedy Carter, man. That was surprising to me, y'all. That was really surprising to me. I feel like Kennedy Carter was a snub, but it looks like they are in good hands, man, because the WNBA All Star is not really battling a whole lot of injuries, and the Olympic team is beat up, man. They are beat up. Yeah, her scoring has literally taken a back seat because they need her to be a playmaker. They need her to be a playmaker. Mark, I wish I had an answer. Berger can shoot the lights out. She can run the floor. She will be a perfect complement to Caitlin Clark. And they don't give her minutes. I don't know if she crashed the coach's car or what. Camilla is not going to be with this guy too long. People are talking in the back office about Camilla. Don't be surprised when next year's draft she gets traded. Smart guy, after 1 year, you think they giving up on the fourth pick? Sheesh. Okay, we'll revisit. We'll revisit. We'll definitely revisit. That's hilarious. Paris, you own one tonight. A lot of drop passes. Yeah, I mean, there's only one true PG on the Olympic roster right now, and it's Chelsea Gray. They could definitely use another PG of Caitlin's caliber. Oh, yeah. Man, Enrique was the MVP of this game the last time these teams met in 2021. I think she put 26 on Team USA. I mean, literally. You would rather win a hat than a ring. But like I was saying, Enrique was the MVP of the last contest. She is the best scoring guard in the entire league, and I don't think they have anybody to guard her straight up. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Yo, Camilla, she's going to be a beast. She's going to be a beast. Just give Camilla time. She missed a few games. She's definitely just settling in, but give her some time, give her some grace. She will be just fine. Enrique gets her shots off. She's aggressive. We back. We back. We back. Oh man. Oh man. Flashy Boo, welcome in, welcome in. Says I would be open to moving away from all the players on the Fever. Clark and Boston. Mitchell is questionable. Will she ever learn how to pass and assist? I don't think that will ever be a part of her game. I honestly don't think that will never be a part of her game. Like she may get a couple of assists, but she's a scorer. She's a scorer, and that's what she's going to continue to be. All stars, all stars. Okay. Getting more predictions in. Getting more predictions in. All stars. All stars. Needs a new PR person. Man, I mean, Angel was doing some great things off the court. She's definitely done a great job of building her brand. I gotta give her that. I definitely gotta give her that. Yo, literally ISO Kells. That's the perfect nickname. That is the perfect nickname. Definitely ISO Kells. Hey, and she ain't never seen a shot she ain't like. So that's Kelsey J.R. Smith Mitchell. If they let go of Camilla, we want her in the Fever and trade. Hey, man, if she gets let go, I'm telling you, if they trade her, a lot of suitors will be lining up for Camilla. For sure. For sure. Yes, talk that talk, y'all. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. Welcome back, everybody. We still in here active, live with Brandon Blakely, the late night edition. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Just for basketball PR person. Got you, got you, got you. Lindy can't say one thing Reese has done wrong except for beat Clark for a ring. Y'all own one tonight. Smart guy says at 6'7", what is so hard for Camilla to do her job? Most of the players she's playing against, she's the tallest one in the basketball court. And she has been like her whole life. Her whole life. Literally. She is just used to being a force, a dominant force. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're talking Angel Reese, we're talking Caitlin Clark, rookies, we're talking. I want predictions for this All Star game. The Team USA is beat up, y'all. They are beat up right now. Hey, Fa, appreciate you being here. Have a great rest of your night, my good man. The chat is active right now, man. Angel Reese agreed the big thing Fever ain't getting Carrington, but I would trade Melissa Smith because you know Smith ain't staying when she gets off. Yeah, she looks like she's already halfway out the door. She looks like she's already out the door. One foot out the door already. Personally, Coach K from Duke retired is what the Fever needs, and he did. He said he wished he could have coached Clark. He did say that. Yeah, I agree. Camilla definitely will be fine. She will be fine. So it takes time. It's an adjustment period. It's just an adjustment period. That's all. It's just an adjustment period. All rookies go through it in all leagues. It's an adjustment period. Yeah, that was a special run LSU had. That was a special run they had. I agree. I agree. There are a lot of all stars that are ticked off that feel like they could have been on this Team USA team, and I think they're gonna come out with a chip on their shoulder, and that may give them an edge. They need to cancel the Olympics. Yeah, Seattle Storm, man, that big three has gelled so well. I know Lloyd and Scott Diggs played together in college, but they've gelled really well. They've come along. Jewel Lloyd's really found her stride. Shout out Scott Diggs, almost 2 years off of basketball, comes back hooping. Guamke is a top 5 player in my opinion. They've been good. Houston's been good for them as well. Ezzy, DTAR and CC adjustments periods, learning curve. Yeah, I mean, always a quick turnaround for the rookies, man. They're coming straight from the NCAA tournament and being thrust into the WNBA. So there's going to be that tough turnaround. But yeah, the Storm, the Liberty, definitely two of the hottest teams in the league right now. Yes, big games tomorrow, man. Big games tomorrow. Before we get out of here, let me just give y'all a rundown. See the games tomorrow. We will be back in action live tomorrow as well. Of course, we got the Mercury and the Sun tipping at 1, the Aces and the Mystics tipping at 3, the Fever big game against the Minnesota Lynx at 4, and we got the Dream and the Storm at 6. Host of games, lots of games going on tomorrow, so we'll definitely have a lot to talk about, man. Brandon, welcome in, welcome in. That's why Smith wasn't a starter 2 games ago. Went to see your girlfriend Carrington. Carrington said crap about CC on TikTok. I saw they had that live together too. I saw that. I saw that. Bible Boy going for the Lynx. Hey, I love the Lynx as well. I ain't gonna lie. That's my squad. Y'all, before we get out of here, give me some more topics going into tomorrow that y'all want to talk about. We can do some pregame talk before the game starts tomorrow. And you know I got y'all covered on the post game. You know, some more videos, some more content. Go check out the ones that I posted earlier today talking about the Angel Reese situation, the end of the double doubles, Caitlin Clark beefing with Christy Sods, and so on and so forth. Y'all, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to Live with Brandon Blakely late night edition. Man, I will have more content for y'all. Y'all keep hollering at me in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel, what y'all want to talk about, hot takes, all that good stuff. Things getting cooked tomorrow. Hey, yo. Okay, but boy keeping receipts. Brandon, there's enough going on tomorrow. There will be something crazy going on. You already know. You already know, Paris, and we here for it. We here for it all. We here for it. We here for it. Yes, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Tomorrow's subject: winner done and see sides leaving the fever. Okay, okay. Lock it in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Mash that like button for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is not possible without all you great people. Which high seed is most likely to lose in the first round of the playoffs? Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, Kelso. That's a good one. Hey, Michael, appreciate you being back with us. Have a great night. Have a great night. What other topics do y'all want to hear us discuss on the lives tomorrow? Not a petition. Hey, I'm signing it. If the petition is going, I'm signing it. Sides is terrible. She's so mid. She is so mid. She is so mid. I, Give me the spiciest hot takes right now. Spiciest hot takes. What we got. Looking at tomorrow and heading into next week before we get into this break. Let me know. Let me know. Better be on after all the games too. Hey, Lindy, I'm telling you, we're gonna recap all the games tomorrow. I got you. I got you. We're gonna recap all the games tomorrow. We'll talk about all of them. We'll definitely talk about some big matchups that's coming through tomorrow. So we definitely gotta talk about it. Definitely gotta talk about it. I got you. I appreciate you tuning in with me. Other hot takes for tomorrow, predictions for games tomorrow's, stat line predictions tomorrow. Does Caitlin Clark get another triple double? Give me the predictions, all the predictions. Give me the predictions. Oh, yes, we are back live. Yo, smart guy, I'm not 100% sure when we'll start tomorrow, so turn on the notifications because I do schedule the lives ahead of time, a few hours. So make sure to turn on the notifications so you can stay up to date. We do go later sometimes. Y'all know I done been on this thing 4, 5 hours with y'all before. Y'all know I will go. But we did have a live earlier as well, so we wanted to kick it a little while from the late night, man. I appreciate y'all. The GM Lynn talked her into being the coach of the Fever, isn't going to fire her, admit she was wrong. Facts. They literally, Christy Sods was the number one choice for this job. And that's why it's so crazy how bad she is and how hard it is for Lynn to really, it is going to be for her to pull the trigger and get her up out of there. Clark needs an 18 assist game while dropping 25 to 30 points against the Lynx. Coach would be epic. Her teammates just need to finish. Man, we've seen when this balanced attack with Caitlyn, with Kelsey, with Aaliyah, with Alyssa. I'm telling you, man, like, I think Coach Sods coached her best game against Liberty and then came back with the same BS she been on. Like, dead serious. Ever since Caitlin Clark joined the Fever, it's been nothing but a distraction for the Indiana players and coaches. Woo! Swin Cash works in the Pelicans front office at the Fever clean house. She would be a good pick for GM. Respect. Nice name drop. I like that. WNBA legend too. Respect. Okay. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. Yes, I appreciate y'all, man. Get them in. Parting shots, parting shots, parting shots. How we feeling? Fever would be in last place if CC wasn't there. Man, y'all remember how they didn't look good last year. They did not look good last year. I'm going to go ahead and let you know. Final takes, final spicy takes, parting shots. Let me know. Let me know. We will be back active tomorrow for sure. We'll definitely be back active for sure tomorrow. The chat's still spicy right now, though, man. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all ish off. Clark, you predicted 8 turnovers for Caitlin tomorrow? Sheesh. Yo, Big Wash, welcome in, welcome in. What's good, my guy? Let me know predictions for tomorrow's games, stat lines, all that good stuff. Smart guy says he doesn't feel like Caitlin Clark matches with the other fever players, not a good fit. Hey, Bible boy, I appreciate you. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. I know, Big Wash, where you been? Where you been? Fever gonna win tomorrow. I'm gonna give y'all a few for the predictions. Big games tomorrow. Of course, we got. And shout out to the Sparks beating the Wings tonight, 87-81. We got the Phoenix Mercury versus the Connecticut Sun at 1. Tipping at 3, we got the Las Vegas Aces versus the Washington Mystics at 3. Tipping at 4, we got the Indiana Fever versus the Minnesota Lynx. And closing out the day at the 6 o'clock game, we got the Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm. That's what we looking at tomorrow. Give me the predictions, stat lines, predictions. What y'all got? What are we expecting from tomorrow's games? I know I'm looking at it. I'm expecting the Connecticut Sun to handle an underhanded Mercury team. I'm looking for the Aces to straight handle business against the Mystics and do what they do. I'm thinking the Fever take care of business against the Minnesota Lynx. They are playing without their star player, MVP candidate, Nafisa Collier. The Fever on the road, though, and it is not easy winning at the Target Center. Then you got the Dream and the Storm, and I think Seattle handles business there. But you never know which version of the Dream is going to show up. I'll tell you that. But they have lost their last 2 coming into this game. So a lot of storylines. Definitely some good games tomorrow on Chandra. Definitely. Definitely some good games tomorrow, man. Give me y'all's predictions, stat lines, all that good stuff. Yeah, I love guards that can shoot threes. 78, 73 Lynx. Sods blows it again. Oh, Sods being Christy Sods. The only person who can stop Clark is Christy Sods. She will be successful again. We are putting this loss on Christy Sods already. If it happens, he is listed as a game time decision against Fever. Could possibly play. I don't think she's going to play, but if she does, is she on a minute restriction? Is she at full? Is she just going to play all out? Is there going to be some rush? She's missed their last 3 games. There's a lot to consider, but anytime Fee is on the court, they have a better chance of winning. So I'd take Fee at 80%, then not at all. I'll tell you that right now. Yep, all Eastern times. All Eastern times for those games. Predictions, predictions, predictions. Give me those predictions, y'all. Give me the predictions. What we got? What we got? And y'all know we gonna have the coverage for that All-Star game next week. Team USA is beat up. Yeah, I would love it if he played. I just want her to be healthy, not be rushed back. Because, I mean, it was expected for her to miss more times. I think she only missed 3 games. All Eastern times on those games that we said. All Eastern Standard Time on that. Lynx win by 20? Ooh. Bro, Sods can definitely find a way to mess it up. Sods can absolutely find a way to mess this game up. He definitely can. If anybody can, Coach Sods can. It was a coach's decision if they lose, Paris. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Not game banging online. Okay, Chandra, fair enough. You got the Lynx picking up the win over the Fever. Respect. Respect. I think yeah, with Collier, whatever the decision is, that will be major. That will be major in deciding things. What other predictions? Predictions. Hole should absolutely be in the starting lineup. Lexi Hole brings so much energy. She's the perfect glue player for this group. She plays hard. She makes plays. Like, I'm a huge fan. She is an absolute difference maker on the defensive side. CC will get a bubble. James, welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome back. Wheeler stinks. Wheeler stinks, and she is one of the highest paid players in the league, man. Her contract is crazy. Yeah, I agree. I think Ho should definitely be in the starting lineup, man. Definitely. Definitely. And we're getting to that pivotal time where teams are getting to their last game before these Olympic breaks. So you definitely want to go into the Olympic break with momentum, winning, leaving on a high note, heading into that second half of the season. Now, Wheeler stinks. Hope Fever win, depend if Sides or Dr. Jack or Hod stands. Yeah, you never know. You never know with Christy Sides. You just never know. Wheeler is a momentum killer. Marcus, welcome in, welcome in. Wheeler is a momentum killer. When she comes in, they play slower. The pace is just completely destroyed. The rhythm, the chemistry, it's just all bad. She be dribbling the air out the ball. I believe the girl with the red hair does well at Indiana. Some Aaliyah Boston love. Okay. Absolute certainly Eric Wheeler will look off Caitlin Clark and dribble the air out of the ball. You can guarantee it. You can guarantee it, accent. Christy Sod's effects will not let CC get a triple double. Yeah. I mean, she literally could have two. Took her out of that Famous game while she was a rebound short. She could have two. But what does Clark do when other team is coming back? She doesn't do anything. I mean, they took her out. She wasn't even in the game from a majority of that huge run. Christy Sides effects. They need to kick Sides to the side. Push her to the side. Get her out of there. So you saying Clark be getting caught ball watching? Why she welcome in? Because why not Dejanay? Why not? She would be a great fit on this team. Of course, you would have to consider the couple drama, but as far as just a player that fits this group, I think she would fit well with them, the Chicago Sky. They need a defender that can score the basketball, that's athletic, that can run. Hit McDoubles. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. The double double streak came to an end today, y'all. The double double streak did come to an end today, and we talked about it. The double double streak did come to an end. Yo, they threw four defenders at her on that last play. Like the Liberty were absolutely positively not letting her get that double double. Absolutely not. Cheryl Reed will have absolutely no answer for CC. Besides, will do Reeves jobs for her. We've seen it before, and Cheryl Reeves is Reeves is a way light years better coach. The coaching edge absolutely goes to Minnesota. We've probably seen Coach Sods get out coached in every game this year, but the Liberty game, to be honest. Yo, they threw four defenders at her. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, the Fever be giving up some leads, though, I tell you. Yep, Angels definitely still making history, definitely still in that Rookie of the Year race. I do think the last two games, Clark has definitely pulled away. Because I know ESPN had her as Angel Reese as the top Rookie of the Year favorite as far as in the poll. I saw that Don Staley has crowned her Rookie of the Year as well up until this point. But the last two games, I think there's been some separation from Clark. They are the best rebounder in the league. Lead in the league in rebounds. As a rookie and averaging a double double, I mean nothing but respect. I feel like Clark could definitely be more aggressive, but at the same time, it feels like Wheeler and Mitchell definitely freeze her out in fourth quarter. Like we've seen that multiple times. She's been pulled. Like it's crazy. It's nasty work, man. It's self sabotage for the Fever right now. Nasty work. Absolutely. Now that the double double streak is over, they can get back to playing normal basketball and focusing on wins instead of individual accolades. I agree. I agree. I completely agree. Eris, welcome in, welcome in. Angel made history already. She didn't need the streak to be relevant. She'll keep rebounding as always. She just needs to work on her outside game and win these games. Facts. We saw her go 2 for 2 against Seattle from three and make a mid-range jumper as well. If she can knock that down consistently, oh man, she is going to be elite for sure. He is going to be elite. If he has a jump shot, because I think Angel already has some shades of Asia Wilson, like a young Asia Wilson and Dearica Hamby, being able to take her man off the dribble, get to the basket. She's got the point forward skills, good court vision, can handle it. That's that next step will be her being able to just knock down the jump shot consistently. Y'all got the chat spicy tonight, man. Y'all got it really, really spicy. But hey, Lindy, I agree. There's still a bunch of games left. Anything can happen over the next 6 weeks. Like there's still a bunch of games left. Anything can happen. There's still a lot of games left. Yeah, and that's what that one more so was like a fit on paper. Carrington would be a great fit on paper. And I've never heard anything about her being a bad teammate, but having your significant other on the same team could be distracting. I agree with that. I'm not shying away from that. The chat is spicy. The problem is what is Caitlin Clark doing on defense? Nothing. CC has to understand there's two sides of the ball, not one, and she's not being expectations on the defensive side of the ball. – 。 – 。 – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – So welcome in, welcome in. We talking about turnovers? Turnovers? The chat is spicy. It is spicy. Y'all came in hot. Y'all came in hot. So be realistic. DJ is not remotely a possibility. Not for a trade, absolutely not. But she is a free agent after next season, though. So that is, they could throw her a bag. We are mentioning free agents as well. If you are just joining us, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if it's your first time in. It would be funny if CC beat Reese double record. She's got 5 straight. AR made 2 threes with no defenders. Give me a break. Storm shut down on 3. I mean, she was wide open because nobody thought she was going to hit him. The fact that they went in was the surprise. Bible boys say them turnovers is nasty work. Caitlin and Reese are doing amazing. You can't discredit one player's double doubles and count the other ones. Yo, it seems like Coach Sods is kind of finally taking the shackles off her. Finally taking the shackles off of Caitlin, man, and we're seeing her play more free. And when you got the ball and you have the opportunity to make plays, Russell Westbrook had a lot of turnovers too. But you definitely want to see the turnovers cut down. Agreed, Paris. Agreed. And like you said, man, hey, winning cures all. Winning cures all. Maybe these two fan bases come together for one night for that All-Star game, man. Just maybe. The chat is spicy right now. Damn. Facts. That dog breaking loose. Breaking loose. The Fever could get Carrington if they offer her the max. The Sun don't have the cap space to match. Facts. Facts. Can't just be coming in the chat not knowing what you're talking about. Come on now, Soul. You gotta be better than that. This would be Caitlyn setting her own double record. The double. I mean, the way she's passing the ball, there's nobody dishing the rock like Caitlyn right now. There's nobody rebounding the basketball like Angel Reese right now. Like the last couple of games have been intense. Nah, Brink definitely does not have the type of loyalty and fan base that Angel Reese does. Man, that Reese mob will go to war for her. She just don't answer. You don't want Alyssa Smith and Carrington on the same team. When they break up, they get, man. And that's the thing about the WNBA. That's what you gotta decide. Do you really want two partners in there together in a relationship together like that? Hey, Chandra said y'all worried about records and not wins. Both these teams, if you ended the season today, both these teams would be in the playoffs. Both these teams would be in the playoffs. Y'all, the chat is lit. This is definitely a team game, though. Y'all right about that. Y'all absolutely right about that. Definitely a team game. CC can't be rookie of the year, especially if she's not going to be the expectations on the defensive side of the ball because Angel Reese is meeting expectations on both sides. LeBron played 21 years. The points, assists, double doubles, Clark out, the which is okay. Asia will take the rebound and stat back. Okay. Okay, that's how we feel. Guys. The chat is so live, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, locking in with me today. Just had to send a quick message, Lindy. No biggie. But thank y'all so much for locking in with me. This has been a great show, great conversation. Can't wait to do it with y'all again tomorrow, man. I hope y'all have a great night. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Stay up with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. This is a wrap for us. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, hey, we out.